Alright, welcome to EVE Online. I hope to God this is going to work. Had real problems getting a FOB kill on video lately. So this is my new technique. And here we go. I've got in a pod. My occator is at station. And I'm going to undock and warp directly to the pirate stronghold in the agency using just the pod so I don't get aggroed on except by the neutralizers and stuff. It won't spawn any defense fleet or response fleet, so what I'll do is I'll go find them first. Okay, not awake yet. Pirate stronghold and warp to location.
Warp drive active.
Get my bookmark ready. And I'm gonna hit submit. It takes a bit to get it right, but you hit it just as it passes 50,000 kilometers. There we go. And it usually, depending on lag, gives you a 5,000 kilometer bookmark. And no need to drain the... don't bother. If you've got time and you've gotten here ahead of your team, yeah, go ahead and drain it, but it takes about 12 minutes to drain the FOB's capacitor. Recheck that FOB point. If it's off grid, sometimes the FOB won't spawn in the middle of the grid. Yeah, even though the grid's really big, sometimes you'll... That's perfect. Okay, great. I fleeted everybody, and I got everybody on watch list, got the drone bays correct, and we're all ready to go. I'll warp over there. I'm not awake. Oh god. Yeah, the least of my problems with making videos for FOBs has been me not being awake. Jesus. Yeah, mic not working, sound disruptions, just, yeah, unfortunately I had to lower the graphics quality. Lately the videos have been really bad, stuttering and stuff, which is unfortunate. So if I do increase the graphics, it'll be when I'm on site and everything's engaged and I don't feel like anything new is gonna pop up, which... Alright, there we go. So I'll send these guys off to find, or sorry, the pod off to find the asteroid belt miners. Oh my god, I'm not awake. Sort by name, and I'll just fly around, see if I can descan them. If not on descan, I'll move elsewhere. Nope, not there.
Warp drive active.
Oh, yeah, they're at that one. Alright. Got one of them. As soon as you find that, I'll just warp in the DPS team. I'll put one of my guys in Blah, blah, blah. Move member 50 square matter. Oh, by the way, you can't right click a bunch of people and go, there's no invite to fleet, but you can actually, I just realized it, you can actually drag people like that. It won't give you right click, but it'll give you drag ability. It's kind of counterintuitive. Welcome to Eve. And I'm gonna go in here. Going into the squad member. Alright, that'll set up for later. You'll see why. And look at directional. What do we got? Nothing. Look at. There we go. So warp there, so it's an easy warp in for my DPS team. And I'll just send my DPS team and wipe the floor, turn on my... Oh, right. I had to remap my macro keyboard not to activate our nurse, but it's good enough. I think I can work my mouse button. Okay, that's set up. And there they are. Hello! Doesn't really matter where they are as long as they flee and trigger the response fleet. It would be nice if the hauler shows up, but I've seen the hauler at the safe spot, regardless if I didn't see him here. So it sometimes takes half an hour for it to spawn, undock. So we're not going to wait for that. We're just going to Brains, send you on your way. Warp squad to member, and these guys will stay put, and I will go pick up my... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna warp right on top of that FOB while I'm beating up these guys. That's what I'll do. That's a good use of this occator's time. We'll drain the FOB a bit, so it takes 50 minutes to kill it, but 12 minutes to drain the FOB. If I take a few minutes to drain it even more, that means that once my DPS team lands on it, I'll be able to fly in, say, an orthus and a rook, and have their capacitor not like suck dry. And here we go. We'll set up my cap, chain, and spider tank. One sec, gotta sneeze. Sorry. Yeah, the mute button on this microphone is kind of twitchy, so very careful about setting it up. And this is the light spawn. You can get battleships, but this is the wimpy spawn. It used to be always that, like, you'd always get this spawn, but they increased it to include defense fleet kind of stuff, but with the response fleet AI. Response fleet won't starburst. Herbler. But the response fleet will kill drones if you don't have a spider tank up. If you warp off, right. So here we go. So that started. So 21-6. Cap drain started. And I've mapped my launch drones to macro keyboard G2. Means one button goes Control Shift F8. and I wait till this pop-up happens. Or not. There we go. And I kill you. And the Inquisitors have to die because they're logi. I'll probably... Oh, right. Shield. Inquisitor have to die. Die. You sure like switching targets a lot, huh? I should be able to cut through the Inquisitor. Overpower it with 2 wings. Let's test this out. Probably want to tag you as 1. It's so annoying when you're trying to tag. You have to click, hold, don't move your cursor. Because if you move your cursor off, you've got the temptation of clicking somewhere else. Alright. So we actually have to... Yeah, see, it's even 1 Inquisitor will defeat 2. And they have a, I believe, a EM hole. Well, actually, they have a thermal hole. My bad. Alright, and you need to be on 1. You need to be on 1. Let's go. And I should be able to overpower the 1 Inquisitor. I better. That would be hilarious if I can't. Crazy, huh? Alright. So... I am going to warp in... Now remember, they don't starburst. What's my range on this? 86. Sweet. So I'm just going to warp to 70. And if they want to chase me, they'll be forced to, you know, burn after me. And I have decent speed on this thing with an afterburner. But yeah, the key is all I have to do is tap out 1 Inquisitor. And we are good. Do I need to re-tag him? Yes, I do. So, re-tagging you. And then that should... There it is. Hello! Orbit at current. Fire up the old afterburner. And... Oh. It would be good if I woke up. Because that's not the person I want to... You are. Alright. Awake? Are we awake yet? I don't think so. We are so not awake. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty good jam strength, I'm pretty sure. And I've got Centurion for range. So, yeah, he is going to go down very quickly. Neener. Yeah, they've just got... They don't have local rep. I don't think so. No, it's not like the blood... It could be. Been a while since I paid attention to the frigates. And mostly I get Omen and battleship spawns. It's like, no fair. Alright. There we go. And yeah, they're just concentrating on the ersatz logi, the battleship spider tank. And I don't need to be here, so I'll just take off back to the orthus. Oh, it would be smart to turn these on.
Warp drive active.
So I went passive tank instead of active. You'll notice. And this is for, I don't care if I'm needed, as long as I can use my micro warp drive to get close to my target. I'm perfectly happy. And from now on, it's just waiting. We've spent 6 minutes so far. There's another 6 minutes and this will cap out. Sounds pretty good to me. And these things will just die like flies. Let's confirm if there's actually... Are you having local rep? We should see it pretty quickly. See if there's any regeneration at all. I think there is. I mean, that's what we're used to with the ones that raid the upwells, right? I guess I just lucked out and didn't target the one that's being attacked. Of course. Alright. I don't see it regenerating. It could be just an upwell rating specific thing. So I'm using the pod, so I'll pop my combat probes and find out where... Oh my god, I so need to wake up. Alright, let's go find F9 for system map. And let's go find the safe spot. Come in, thank you. What do you think? Yeah, no, good enough. What do we got? That's probably them. Okay. I'm going to guess you're up here. One click, zoom in. So you're either there or there. Oh, you would be annoying if you're just at one of those when you... Okay, so it's down. Alright. So what I'm going to do is going to center on this. Assume that they're there. If I don't get anything. There we got 2 left. Better be quick. Yep. I'm gonna assume anyways. One left. Now if you, I think the theory is if you blow up the response fleet, those guys flee. So I'm gonna warp.
Warp drive active.
And they... Technically, what I've seen in the past, I think, is that they despawn as soon as you kill the response fleet. So I'm gonna go G1. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Wait for it, wait for it. There we go. Alright. And... ooh, they're still there. Awesome. No holler, though. But once you kill these suckers... yeah. So... I'll get my drones out. G2. There we go. Yeah, the great thing about mapping your, say, to something silly like Control Shift F8, which is, you know, makes it impossible to replicate or press accidentally, but a pain to do. But if you map it to your macro keyboard, which I did, G2, I think, what is it, a Corsair will have M, I think. Was it M or something? I forget. Anyway, it's been a while. Poured water all over it, yay me. Alright, so let's start ganking. Now, I'm not sure if just... oh, cool. Why are you still alive? Oh, they didn't despawn because I didn't kill all of them. Yay! Yeah, your time will come, buddy. Don't you worry, your time will come. Now, since I'm on grid with the haulers, I can kill these guys. So... this guy. Yep. G2. Pop. Alright. So I'm pretty sure these guys won't despawn now that I'm on grid. Yeah, once you get past the shield, they drop like flies. And what's my time? Excellent. And that should be yellow boxed. There we go, see? So all it's doing now is sensor dampening. That's it. Pop. And retract drones. Warp to... hell, I'll just warp to Major Doma right now.
A module has run out of charges. Drive active.
And no longer needed, so I will prepare to dock up and get my occator and go back to the on-grid safe spot outside of 1500 kilometers where the rats won't engage you. Alright, you guys are in warp. I'm safe to go dock up.
Warp drive active.
And gank another one. Yeah, there's no skins to be found. Just having fun at this point. Okay, so... and 21, 22, I'll probably engage the FOB directly and see what kind of defense fleet pops up. 500 ammo, 500 ammo, 500 ammo, excellent. And
Docking permission requested.
Omen spawn? I'm assuming Omen spawn. I always get the Omen spawn. It's sometimes fun when you get battleship
Docking
spawn.
request accepted.
Yeah. So, 3, 4, 6. It looks like the battleship spawn. Yeah, awesome. What fun. It's always a fun thing with that. You get to practice your combat probing again. Drop right on top of the augoror. It's kind of fun. And I've got 2 combat probers. The occator and this guy, and oh, might have despawned. Cool. I wonder if that happened once I landed on grid. Alright. Or terrain. Or terrain.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Everybody got their cap chain and logi spider tank up? Right on. Yeah, it's a piece of cake because the augoror won't protect the crew. It's pretty funny. So, launch. God, I hope this is a good video. It's been so long since I've been able to luck out and get a good video. Watch me jinx myself and my power cuts. Alright, let's gank this sucker. Once I get in my support team, they'll spawn a few more ships, and the infiltrators will take those out easy enough. As long as I remember to get them off the FOB tower. The FOB tower. There we go. And since there's no local rep, he's gonna go down real quick. Alrighty. Already got my combat probes out, right? Might as well use this then. Yo, click on it once. Move it in. And the nice thing about that, you can just go right in. And as long as you're right below. Oh.
Skill training completed.
Right below. And there we go. Double click. Bring that down. Voila. And we'll I'll just retract my my probes and work right on that augoror. Hello. Say hello to my little friend. Retract. Good to go. Yeah, it's good practice for combat probing. Huzzah! Now I could have just warped in my orthus and my warp drive towards it, but hey, free practice, right? And since the FOB's capacitor is drained, we won't get webbed or nuded, so yay us. Launch my drones. Get them on target. And see the Omen and Curs, they will most likely not attack me. Just in case, I'll get ready to warp. See, they're going after the FOB team. I mean, the DPS team. Usually the case. But, yeah. do you know that they will sometimes go after you? Don't get cocky. Yeah. I had active tank, and Omens will cut through your active tank. Like, yeah, it's pretty nuts. The interesting thing is, if as long as you're killing, as long as you're shooting the ships, the defense fleet, around the FOB, and you're on grid and inside, you're going to be on the kill of the FOB itself, and you have an even shot at it. It's pretty cool. It's a nice bonus. And the resist hole, I believe... I want to test this actually. G1, retract drones. It's 66, and... and 159, 147. Okay, we're gonna switch to precision. I wanted to test this. Does the precision, because, you know, logi is usually sig tanking, right? So so 159, 147. Almost ready. Let's see how much damage you do, huh? Alright. That's much better. Oh, okay, 147. 148. Well, the 11 looked good, but... So there's not much... There's not really that much difference, is there? It's definitely interesting. I mean, how about these guys? Oh, lag. Put my guy in.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, so there. So it's, yeah, just go for the inferno.
A module has run out of charges.
No, I don't want you to do that. Alright. So add this guy's weight of fire, which is a lot better than the rooks, actually. G2. And of course, a bit more spawn, but they're going to go for the, hopefully, the battleships. Reload from Fury, so we won't need precision anymore. So we'll orbit the Balgorn and shoot the Apocalypse. Orbit the Balgorn, shoot the Apocalypse. Nice, 430. 430, that's better. Alright. other eye just in case. Tra-la-la-la-la. How are we doing on the FOB? Almost dead.
A module has run out of charges.
Oh right, silly me. Yeah, the infiltrators do next to nothing on the FOB compared to the main guns. Main gun. I've always thought like I should overheat on my, just for a few cycles, just to speed up the time it takes to get ramp up. I thought that might be a good idea, actually.
A module has run out of charges.
It's fun to mop up, but honestly, it's not really necessary because I've got MJD, and they don't have scrams that I can just MJD after aligning and then warp. So after I kill the FOB and loot it, there's no reason to be stuck on grid any more than I have to. But it's fun. You know, blow shit up, right? I want me to be orbiting that guy. Try to quieter weapon sounds. See how that goes. I'm attempting to I'm attempting to prevent audio problem that's been crackling, and trying to toggle off as many options I think might be causing it, but not like gimping my sound quality options that I need for the game. That's better. It's not as cacophonic anymore. Ooh. Algorn. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that's not good. That is not good at all. Oh, thank God. Okay, we are getting the hell out of here.
Warp drive active.
Phew, thanks for switching targets, those guys. That was kind of scary.
A module has run out of charges.
Alright, out of there. So the Balgorn does have teeth. But yeah, they probably switched back to... it switched attacking everybody once the FOB was dead, which is interesting mechanic. But yeah, once the FOB dies, might want to kill the Kurz before it does. Might be a good idea. Oh right, whoops, wrong person to click on. So let's wipe these off the map, and then I can send my guys in to grab that Balgorn, because it's fun to do. I'll show you what happens. You just warp in the Orthus and then micro warp drive towards it. There we go. passive tank, they'll go down pretty quick. They are really quick, so it's hard for them to actually shoot at. Watch. Here's the drones. Oops. Drones. There, see the infiltrators are going down to their typical speed, and it's half that, so it's, you'll get land hits on it, but it's hard. But it's doable at least. And it gets the job done. And of course you can see if the drones are frustrated a little bit too much, they'll just go off and attack something else, which is a bad thing. Do what I say. And I'll target the next one in line. The drones are getting bored. Alright. So therefore, therefore. Now, I warp to Seneche and I'll just burn towards the Balgorn. Because the omens are going to be in range for the infiltrators, and they'll go down no problem. Have fun with the Balgorn. As soon as I'm top of the Balgorn with a mic warp drive, I'll just warp Major Freak's Rook right on top as well. The fun thing to do, I used to do, was have a Curies or something and point the Balgorn at one of the battleships. As long as you do that, you can warp. This guy, if you just micro JD towards this guy right on top of the battleship group, they'll just starburst away and come back to 100 to snipe you again. But if you point one of them, they'll stick in place as you come up close and kill them. That was fun, but I discovered that my ships weren't really being attacked a lot on grid. So I just thought about other stuff I could use that could be more use than a small electronic attack frigate that was meant to escape being attacked, and they definitely weren't, so... Did I just... Lol, how far away are they? Well, they're not that bad. Right on. Yeah. GTFO. Oops. Major tunnel. Where? Hook. Rain. No. Warp to memory. It's kind of weird because some of them, when you go that, it'll go if you go over here, it'll go warp to right away. But if you go over here, the first option is approach, and it's like, what? And reconnect. I hear silence. I think everything's dead over there. It is. Let's make short work of this. See that? Even though I attacked it, and these guys are aggressive, when you recall them, they tend to be kind of weird. Are you? Oh, he's primaried one of us and is now starbursting. And he's going... He won't... If he goes to 100 to us, then we'll know he's... We call our drones. Do, 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 do. 152, 134. It looks like he's going after the battleship team. Yep. Woohoo! I'm gonna get ya. Call our drones. Go get the loot. As soon as I get the loot, I'll warp off. Not really interested in blowing this last guy up. Nice drop. Awesome. Hey, he'll come this way. Bye. I'm out. Leave you all alone. Ha 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 ha. What strength are you? Probably full, right? Yeah, not gonna bother. Sayonara, sucker.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
And that is all she wrote. The wages of sin are so I got approximately 120. No, wait, that's wrong. 120. Weren't sure. 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's at least almost 180. So that's I suck at math. Yeah, that should be almost 180 million. And here's the kill report. I'm part of an alliance, so it'll probably populate automatically. And there you go. Yeah, and see? Even though I didn't attack the FOB directly, but I was on grid doing damage to the FOB's defense fleet. Yeah, you go on, you get on the kill mill. Yay. And thanks for watching, and have a good one.